Hello friends, my name is Kari. This is Tiger Lily Designs. Welcome to Stitchmas Day 3. Welcome friends. Happy December 3rd to you. I hope you are chugging along in the world of December and having so much fun. I know I am. So guys, we're going to jump right into the fun. I've got everything stacked right here in front of me. Hopefully going to run through this real quick. Like what we've got for you today is I've got some updates on some whips. I had a new star yesterday. I'm going to show you what I did. Of course, we're going to open the advents. We're going to look at the giveaways, do the things that we like to do, but let's just dive in. Okay, friends? So let's start with the elephant in the room. Yes. Okay. So remember, this is my Drawstring Christmas Crumb bag. I am trying to stay ahead, or at least stay on track with my Freckled Whimsy Advent sock, which is a 24 stitch. You can be like, where's your yarn? Yeah, there's a whole thing. If you haven't seen, this is my third day. Welcome to 12 Days of Stitchmas, where I do daily videos, fill you in on all the things. So I go ahead and I have the third stripe on my one sock. So what I was waiting for was yesterday, the drama. Well, remember, yeah, Magic Loop and me aren't exactly besties. So I was waiting patiently, and thank goodness the Amazon truck arrived here recently. And so I have my next needle. Make sure it's the right size. Yes, it is. So I can get this cuff start off this Magic Loop needle. That's for the birds. It's not for me. So I'm going to get that off the needles and hopefully get at least caught up. That's going to be a lot of dedicated time. I don't know if I can do that in a day, but we shall see. So that's where I am. I've got day 3 stripes. I need to get to day 4 and get the second sock caught up. So we shall see how that all works out. Stay tuned. What yesterday, you know that I had a new start, a new world start in the cross stitch. Shelly at Antique Needleworkers sent me her newest charts, the Winter Biscornia as well as Merry Christmas to all. Yes, whatever it is. We'll look at it later on this week. Spoiler. She sent me this with the called for fabric as well as the jersey gold pins. So I got a new start on this yesterday. Now, I'm not going to tell you the details of my floss, as I do want to spoil the fun for any of my friends. I know that's almost spoiling the fun, but hopefully not too much. But this is where I got to last night. Like I said, I did a full cost floss conversion with different floss. Spoiler, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you're opening up your 12 Days of Stitchmas Advent, you might already know. So, but this one is stitching up really, really quick, and I love the little fun, funky, bright, this is all me conversion that I got some stitches in on that last night. This is the top. It's a Biscornia, so there's a top and a bottom. We shall see if I get back into that tonight. I have to knit those socks, as well as I've got a new start for today. Oh, want to see what that is first? Let's chat about that. Now, I had a new other start from yesterday's Advent as well, but I held back on the stitchery. I also stayed focused. But what today's new start is another stitchy start. I'm just going to throw this into my keeper. They just keep collecting all my new starts for the 12 Days of Stitchmas. This is one that I've had in stash. I did a lot of pull from stash for my 12 kits of Christmas this year, and so this is one I've had for a while. It's from 2016 at Plum Street. It's Kringle and Woolard. If you know, I love knitting, so I couldn't resist this Santa with the sheep. So fun. It's not as big as you would think, or at least it wasn't as big as I thought. It's 79 by 114, so it's a little big. It'll probably, in my world, still be an ornament, just an oversized jumbo ornament, but that's okay. What I did is I kitted this up. Let's see, like I said, I prepared 12 kits for Christmas. So this is one of the kits. I went ahead and made my own floss bling. I used one of the tags from here. I pulled from stash. I've got Country Redwood, Cherub, Mossy, Confederate Gray, Chia, Sticks and Twigs, Stabby Sheep, Onyx, and a color in Cotton White. And so what I did is I just looked at the cover. Like I said, I wanted to pull from stash for all these kits that I didn't want to have to buy anything. Although I almost just went to my LNS. We went out to lunch and I almost did that, but I didn't. because I was like, I've got 12 kids. I do not need to go to my L&S right now. But it was so tempting because it's right next to our favorite Mexican restaurant. Anyway, spoiler. So I just pulled from stash, looking at the cover photo. A couple of them are called for Shabby Chic, magically is. And I don't think any of the other ones are called for in Plum Street. But like I said, it's just in, I pulled from stash using the cover photo as my inspiration. I love a good red variegated Santa. I think Country Redwood's going to be perfect for Santa's coat. And then what fabric did I pull? I went ahead and I pulled and I custom cut what I would need. I didn't give it a serge because I'm hoping this is just going to be a quick little stitch up. It is a lot of fill-in. It is a little denser for me to just finish real quick like, but I love a good fill-in. So 36 count, one more reproduction is the fabric that I pulled. So that is today's new start. So again, I will definitely get some stitches in. I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. You know, this is fun. So I don't want to, I don't want to set myself up with too many rules, but I do want to work on the winter Biscorn you. Maybe get a little further on that. I want to get caught up with socks. I have a new start, all the things. So that's where we're going with the stitching today. Let's look at the giveaways. So on the giveaways, look, so excited. I hope you guys are enjoying this fun giveaway segment. I had a lot of fun pulling these together. So here we are on day 3. I have no idea. I don't remember. I did these a while ago. So let's see what's in the day 3 giveaway. It's going to be cross stitch. Okay, so what this is again a bundle of maybe 6 to 8 charts from Fat Quarter Shop, as well as I added something fun to it. So let's look at some of these things that are in day 3. So this one is Sweet Summer. Easily Distracted by Kim Deal. This is one of those you can knit on a bag. Lovely Ladybugs. So I know that these aren't necessarily Christmas, but I bundled them all together. This is like the spring and summer bundle, now that I remember. This is Be My Honey, Bunny's Bakery. So hopefully if you win this, you'll be all set up for some springtime stitching. This is springtime ornaments. This is the Be Sweet booklet. So many fun little hexie charts in there. Lacy Daisy, and this one is Springtime Blooms. So again, these were all generously donated from Fat Quarter Shop, so thank you so much. And then as well as I popped in 2 fun little extras into this cross stitch bundle. One is from Siggy's Closet. Let me show it to you. So Siggy's Closet is a small business. Her name is Christina. I will link her Etsy shop down below. She is the bling queen. I love so many of the blings that I've worked with Christina multiple times in the Keeper Club boxes. And this is one of her fun Christmas themed. You can make it a scissor fob, you can make it a zipper pull, you could make it a thread bling, just a little dingle dangle for your pretty floss ring, whatever you want. As well as I added this fun thread keep. It's a springtime themed thread keep with bunnies and numbers, and I will also link this small business down below. Okay, friends, so remember, if you want to be entered into the daily giveaways, you need to make sure that you like the video, are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and you're going to use the word spring in your comments down below. Remember, I will be pulling all the winners on December 20th with a big winners announcement video. But that is how you're going to enter to win this springtime/summertime little cross stitch bundle, the day 3 package of fun. So hopefully that's something you're excited about. All right, friends, so that is today. I don't have anything extra. Trying to spread out a little bit of extra for you. So today we're just going to dive right into the Advents. So again, if you don't want to be a little spoiler surprise, this is where you're going to exit the ride, and I will see you tomorrow. But if you were interested and want to see what is in my 4 Advents, including the Tiger Lily Advent, let's dive in. Okay, friends, are you ready to dive into the Tiger Lily Advent? Yay, I'm so excited. So here we are, day 3. It's a nice little flat paper envelope. Again, I use my little gourd pins and business card numbers. Remember in yesterday's video, I showed you guys that fun little cheater trick. So in this one, are you ready, friends? This is a Tiger Lily original chart design. I'm super excited about it. I had so much fun. I designed this back in the spring last year. As you know, yesterday's floss pack, that was my jam. Those colors are my jam. There's 3 shades of pink. I mean, of course it is. Then there's the teals and the greens and the whites and everything. And so I loved designing this original drum for you guys. I'm going to call it Merry and Bright. So in your advent was the chart. It's a full color, open up brochure. The chart measures, let me see, I don't even remember, 174 by 65. And inside the chart was also 2 round round mounting board finishing discs, because I think that's the hardest struggle with finishing a drum is making these daggone circles. And so I sourced these perfect size, in my opinion, perfect size circles for you guys. I did not give you fabric. I'll spoil it right now. There is no fabric in the advent, no stitchy fabric in the advent. So spoiler, go ahead and start stitching it. You're not gonna, it's not like tomorrow's is you're gonna open up a fabric, because fabric, I've decided, is really a personal preference, whether you're a 14 or a 20, or whether you're a 28 or a 56, all different schools of thought, all are great. And so what I did is I gave you the math associated with using these discs and what fabrics I would recommend. Whether you're going to stitch this on 16, 18, or 20, 32, 36, or 40, these 3.5-inch chipboards are going to work for you. It's just you're going to do the different math, which is the math is in the pattern for you guys on how you're going to do it. And let me show you. I brought the model over to show you guys. I hope you're excited. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So let me just start right here on the back seam. This is where you've got this seam right here, and you can see there's a little bit of unstitching, right? So mine is stitched on 36 count. I used the 3.5-inch chipboard circles that I included in the advent, and so there's a little bit of extra. So if you used 32, you wouldn't have as much, or 32 or 16, you wouldn't have as much open space, but there would still be plenty for the design. As well as 40, there will just be a little extra open space. So then you go around and you've got the Merry, all in different colors, all these funky, fabulous trees, the candy cane garland with the fence. I love an aqua. So I gave the gingerbread house is a fun aqua gingerbread house with pink gumdrops and hearts and candy cane doors and all the things. And then again, Bright is in multicolored using the gorgeous floss from Southern Fried Floss. So I am super excited. Again, you use the chipboards that I give you and it is going to finish. If you've never finished a drum before, this was I did 2 prototypes when I was making this one. So this one's my second one, but my first one looks great. I mean, if I do say so, it was really easy to do, but it's really, really easy. Again, you're just going to use the math and use the sewing machine to stitch right around here so it fits perfectly around the chipboard circles that were included in your advent. So I hope you're excited about this fun chart. I had so much fun putting it together for you guys. I just love it. So without further ado, let's just dive into some more advent fun. Okay, friends, it is MoonGlow yarn time. So just a refresher, day 1 and day 2 is pink and more pink. Number 3 here on MoonGlow is called Rosy Cheeks. I still think we're in the world of pink, don't you? So let's open this one up. Yes, so sweet. So I will go ahead and give that one an add to my pretty string. I love, this is going to get so much more fun as the days go on. So that is the advent from MoonGlow. And then remember, Leap of Faith yarns. This is what we have so far, day 1 and day 2. Remember, this is Noah's Ark inspired by animals of the world. And so I'm super excited. Let's see what this animal is. I liked showing it to you guys yesterday first. There you go. Is it a good one? Of course it is. Day 3. Oh my gosh, it's a rooster. That's going to be so fun. I can't wait to see what rooster yarn looks like. That's a party if I've ever seen one. It is like spot on with that picture of the rooster. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? And again, there's always a fun little card that I will attach to it and put it on my fun little Leap of Faith yarn ribbon. So we'll watch that grow as well. And last but not least is going to be the Stitchery. So spoiler, I know what this is because I can tell by the texture of the bag, which is great because I didn't start this last night, not because I don't have what's in this bag in plethora, but because I was focused on that winter biscornu. All right, let me not stop making you wait. It is a beautiful Nerge hoop. So I am super excited. I've actually never used a Nerge hoop before, so this will be super fun, a great opportunity. It's lovely quality. It says a Nerge #1. So that sweet little reindeer stitch is going to fit perfectly. Again, I've never used a Nerge hoop, so I'm very excited to give this a try. Add this to my keeper so I can get some stitches in, hopefully on that reindeer. I need some more hours in the day to do all this fun stuff. Oh, this darn work just keeps getting in the way. All right, friends, so that is where we are with day 3. I hope you are having a great start to your new December, great start to your week. And friends, until next time, which is tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow, December 4th. Fantastic. Have a great day. Happy stitching.